quickly about my introduction. From the last 4 years, I'm associated with various companies in online training, so BWBO and okay. So let's quickly start with what is BO, okay, and then what we are covering in this course. What are the various tools in BO, okay. So first, feel free to stop me if you have any questions. Now, SAP BO. So BO stands for Business Object, okay. So SAP is a vendor or SAP purchase this company BO, right? But what it is, okay? It's a reporting tool. Now, let's say a typical data warehousing scenario. You'll have an OLTP system using one of the ETL process. You bring the data to a data warehouse, and then comes the reporting part. So, what is OLTP? OLTP stands for Online Transaction Processing System. So this is a system where your business transactions will happen. So for example, ECC or CRM, SRM, or there is a billing software, Lodestar, or a IVR system, what you call up, or Oracle app. So any system where your client's business day-to-day transactions happen, that is your OLTP. Okay. Now you don't directly do reporting in the OLTP. Reason, there will be various reasons. For example, so reporting will not be so fast, okay, in OLTP systems because they are not built for it. They are transaction processing systems. They are optimized for read and write operations, for inserts, updates, deletes. But now, when it comes to your reporting, you're actually pulling the data, okay. So in this case, obviously you need a different mechanism or different schema to store the data. So for that, what we do is we do the ETL process. What do you mean by ETL? Extract the data from OLTP, transform, and then load the data to OLAP or your data warehouse. Now this process is called as ETL. You bring the data from OLTP, convert it to reporting flexible format, and now load the data to the data warehouse. So this data warehouse can be a target database, okay, which is nothing but which can be an Oracle DB or Teradata, or it can be even SAP HANA or DB2. So it's a target database where you are storing the data in a different format. Now, once data is available in the data warehouse, now you can connect with the reporting tool. So some of the ETL tools, before we go to reporting, so some of the ETL tools available in the market are Data Services, BODS, Informatica, Data Stage, AB Initio. So these are all various ETL tools available in the market from different vendors, okay, from different companies. So you can use any of these ETL tools, store the data in the target database, and then comes the reporting part. So reporting can be done by tools like BO, what we are currently discussing. It can be MicroStrategy, or it can be Cognos, or it can be TIBCO Spotfire, or it can be ClickView. So these are all reporting tools, okay. So now we are talking about one tool here, which deals with the reporting. So meaning what we are doing is with this reporting tool BO, we are connecting to a data warehouse. So where data is already extracted from using an ETL tool. So that's quickly about what is BO. So it's basically for reporting. So there are various synonyms of what we use for BO. So people will call it as SAP BO or SAP BI BO, Business Intelligence BO, or SAP BOBJ, okay, or SAP BI 4.0. So everything means the same. Okay, BI stands for Business Intelligence, BOBJ is nothing but Business Object, BIBO, Business Intelligence suite from BO, Okay, everything meaning the same. So let's see what are the versions of BO. Okay, now we understood that BO is for reporting. Okay, so whatever we do, it is for reporting. With BO, we can create ad hoc reports, formatted reports, dashboards, and we can enable self-service for the user. So let's see the versions of BO. So I'm talking about the major versions. So first it started with 5.x. Then you have BO 6.x like 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, etc. Then came the next version SAP BO XI, R1 and R2. Here this is 5, 6 and then the next version is 11, Roman letter 11. R1 is release 1 and R2 is release 2. Okay. So then came the most successful version where SAP acquired BO as well. So that is called R3. Okay. So it's also called as SAP BO 3.1. BO XI R3. Now the current version is SAP BO 4.x. We are currently in SAP BO 4.1 or 4.2, I guess. Okay. So these are the versions of BO. So this is the area where SAP thought of about acquiring BO, and BO XI 3.1 is a quick integration with SAP products, and BO 4.1 is the tight integration with SAP products like ECC, BW and HANA. Okay. So this is about the version history of BO. So as of now, if you see, most of the implementations will happen in 4.x. Okay, but there are still projects which are currently running in XI 3.1. Okay, so as a part of this course, what we are focusing on these two versions, BO XI 3.1 and BO 4.0. So we'll parallelly go with these versions. First we'll see XI 3.1 and then we'll go to 4.0, or start with 4.0 then go back to 3.1. But at the end of this course, you should be comfortable enough to handle either 3.x project or 4.x project. It's not completely different. It's single tool, obviously a different version. So 90% of the options will be same, but a different terminology, different navigation. Okay. So, and again, when you go for an interview, you just say that I'm a BO4 guy, I don't know 3.1, it doesn't make sense. So if you're saying that you have 5 years of experience, obviously they expect that you know the 3.x version as well. Only then you can understand 4.x. Okay. So for that reason, we are concentrating on these two versions, BO XI 3.1 and 4.0. Now let's quickly log into the server and see what are the tools available in BO. Okay. We'll do a parallel comparison between the tools in 3.1 and BO 4.0. Go to Start All Programs, SAP Business Objects BA Platform 4.0 platform. Now here the first tool what we have with BO is CMC, Central Management Console. Okay, so first we are talking about admin tools in BO. The first tool is CMC. So it's a web-based tool for complete BO administration. So whatever is your administration related activities in BO, what kind of administration activities you can have, like say for example user management or content management or server management. Like for example, when I say user management, I want to create users, edit user, delete it, assign security. Similarly, content management, I want to organize the reports into different folders. I want to apply security at the folder level. I want to schedule the report. Similarly, server management, like I want to enable the server, I want to start the server, restart the server, configure, enable, disable. So everything related to BO administration will be handled by using the single tool, CMC, Central Management Console. Now you can see here, let's say for example, these are the various options available. I want to create users and groups. I can navigate it here. I can create users and groups, or I can go to server management. I can start all the services or stop all the services. Here you can see these are the restore backend servers on which Vivo is running. If I want to start, stop, restart, enable, disable. So complete Vivo administration would be handled by this tool CMC. It's a web-based tool. Okay, so it requires some third-party web application server to be running. Now the next tool what we have is CCM. This is called Central Configuration Manager. Now, if the first tool CMC is to handle the complete Vivo administration, the second tool is more of managing your services. If you go to start all programs, Vivo XI platform 4.0, yeah, in the platform there is a tool with the name Central Configuration Manager, CCM. So this is purely to manage your Vivo servers. Okay, so here there is one service called SIA, Server Intelligence Agent. Now, if I start or stop this single service, all these Vivo servers would be started or stopped accordingly. Okay, meaning instead of managing through your CMC, you can do your server management with this tool CCM. In fact, if you want to log into the Vivo for the first time, you have to start your services here. Only then you can log into the CMC tool. Okay. Now here you can see the Apache Tomcat. This is the third-party web application server which is required to open any web-based application. Okay. So CCM is to purely manage your servers. This is purely for server management. Now these are the two end user tools, admin tools in Vivo. Now the next end user tools in Vivo. So we have a tool called Launchpad in 4.0. So here I'll just say V4, meaning in VO4, and then we have the same tool with a different name, InfoView, in Vivo XI 3.1. Okay. The purpose of this tool is it's an end user tool where the end users can run their report. Let's see. See, once we Vivo developers create these reports, the end users would be accessing them using this tool Launchpad. So if you go to Vivo all programs, Vivo platform 4.0 platform, here we have the tool with the name Business Objects BI Java Launchpad. Let's wait for the tool to open. Again, this is another web-based tool. So this is like a portal for Vivo. Like whatever the end user, whatever the report end user wants to run, they access the reports using this tool Launchpad or InfoView in 3.1. Okay, so the purpose of the tool is same, either in 3.1 or 4.0, different naming convention and different way to navigate to the report. So quickly, let's see how to navigate to the report. Once end user logs into this tool Launchpad, they can go to documents, they can go to the folders, they will navigate to the respective folder and double click to see the report output. I think there is some problem. Okay, now you can see that this is the report output. So this is how end users would be accessing the reports. Okay, so that is the purpose of the tool Launchpad, which in VO4 and InfoView in 3.1. Okay, now let's see the reporting tools. The first reporting tool what we have in Vivo is WebEye. Okay, or WebEye Rich Client. WebEye stands for Web Intelligence. So this is an ad hoc reporting tool with Vivo. Okay, so let's create one sample WebEye report and understand what is ad hoc reporting. So if I want to create a WebEye report, you can go to Start, All Programs, Business Objects BA Platform 4.0, Client Tools. Here we have the tool with the name Web Intelligence Rich Client. What is the purpose of this tool? To create WebEye reports, WebEye documents. Now, if I want to create a WebEye report, So there are various options, but here I will choose one layer called universe. Now click on universe, give your details of your server. Now log into BO. See here, I want to create a Webby report, but what we are doing, we are selecting one universe. So if I want to create a Webby report, I require a universe. Okay, you can also create it on top of BW, BigQuery, etc. But we'll talk about that in the later session. For now, assume that if I want to create a Webby report, I require a layer called universe. Okay. Now here, what is universe? We'll talk about it. So here I will select one universe with this name. Click on select. Now run your report. So I would like to see the data with respect to product line, quantity. Now click on run query. Now you can see the report output. You would like to do, you would like to add more objects for your analysis. Let's say I would like to add state, city, year, quarter. Now click on run query. Now what is ad hoc report? See, currently we are analyzing the quantity sold with respect to product line. I would like to quickly see with respect to state. You can just simply drag and drop. I would like to see with respect to state and city. So it's an interactive report. So it's not stand reporting where the end user just see one report output. So you can interact with the report. You can drill down. You can do ranking. You can apply. You can create various charts. So this kind of reporting is called as. Let's say I want to create a report. Now just simply do a drag and drop. Now I'd like to see the data with respect to state, quantity sold. So this kind of reporting is called as ad hoc reporting. And now to create the ad hoc report, the tool what we require is Web Intelligence Rich Client. So this is for ad hoc reporting, and we create Webby documents. Now just now we understood that how did we create this Webby report? If you want to create this Webby report, we require a layer called universe. So these are called as classes and objects. So how do we design this universe? So this universe would be designed using the tool IDT or UDT. There are two tools to design this universe, which stands for Information Design Tool, or the next tool is Universe Design Tool. Both the tools are meant to create a universe. Okay. Now once the universe is created, then comes the Webby reporting. Okay. So that is the purpose of these tools, IDT or UDT. So this is basically a new tool which comes in BO4 IDT, whereas UDT, Universe Design Tool, is a upgraded tool from BO 3.1. So the look and feel of the Universe Design Tool will be just exactly same as 3.1. Okay. So that's about your IDT and UDT, Information Design Tool and Universe Design Tool. So meaning, to create a Webby report, we require this layer universe, and this universe layer would be created using one of these tools, IDT and UDT. Or okay, either you can use IDT or you can use UDT. So IDT is a new tool which comes with BO4, whereas UDT would be required to enhance or to modify the universes which are built in the older version of BO 3.1, etc. Okay. Then we have tools like Crystal Reports for enterprise in BO4, and then in the older version of BO we have Crystal Reports 2008. The purpose of both the tools, or the purpose of Crystal Reports, is for formatted reports. What do you mean by formatted reports? So where these reports are meant for layout customization or print optimized reports. See, some reports are very specific in terms of layout for the printing. like what should be the where should be the column header, where exactly you should position your logo, what is the font type, font length, sorry, font type, the spacing between the font between the words. So so these reports are optimized for printing, layout a specific report. So for to build these kind of formatted reports, we use the tool Crystal Reports for Enterprise or Crystal Reports 2008. The next tool what we have is we have dashboard in BO4, and the same tool is having a name Excel here in 3.1. The purpose of this tool is to build jazzy interactive dashboard. Okay, so this would be very good in terms of look and feel. So Webby is mainly from the ad hoc reporting for the mid-level managers, but whereas for dashboard for high-level KPI for good visualization, we'll use this tool dashboards or Excel sheets in 3.1. Let's see one sample dashboard. We are currently in the 4.0 version dashboard. Okay, let's see one sample dashboard related to supply chain. So dashboards are too good for from the visualization perspective. So if you see Webby, it's more from the analysis of data, but dashboards is you can do analysis, but it's more about the visualization for the top level management where they want to see the high level KPIs. Now, if you present it this way, it makes more sense for them. See, now within the warehousing, you are, and this is very interactive. Now you can see the charts are changing based on the metrics what we choose. I would like to choose customer satisfaction, then on-time delivery. You are comparing with last year with the current year. So this kind of reporting is called dashboarding. Now to build this jazzy interactive dashboard, we use the tool. The tool itself is named dashboard in BOXA 3.1. This tool is having a name Excel here. Okay.
Karthik, I'm Kondal here.
Yes.
Dashboard, do we need to do any coding or how we are getting the data like this backend?
Right. So what you do is you will build your query in the backend like a Webby report or a Crystal, okay, or directly you can bring the universe data into the Excel sheet, okay. So this is mainly Excel plus uh, uh, Flash. So this is a combination of Excel and Flash. Now you can see here, if you go to spreadsheet only, now data would be completely available in an Excel. So it's all about your Excel logic, what you do. There is no coding required. Okay. So these are interactive components. So if you are good with Excel, you can play with dashboard.
Okay.
So it's completely Excel logic, what you would be adding in the backend. No coding, nothing. So a universe is required or a best query is required in the backend. Okay. Once you have that, you can pull the data to the Excel using some methods like Live Office or Quas or BI Access query browser. So using one of these methods, you will bring the data to the Excel sheet, and from the Excel you will map it to the components.
Without putting in the Excel, we cannot do the dashboard directly with the HANA views or BW cubes.
Only you can build simple charts, but if you want complex dashboard, so the Excel layer is mandatory.
Oh, okay.
See, you want to make this charts interactive, right? So now whenever you click on a particular option, the chart should be changing. So to make this very so dynamically changing, to make this interactive, so you require the Excel layer.
But interns Excel layer talks to the backend database, or just it will?
Exactly. So what will happen is, so whatever the component you see, this will talk to Excel. Excel will talk to the backend layer, like Universe. Universe will talk to HANA or PW, etc.
So it's a real time only, right?
Yeah, it's real time. Okay, it's because as soon as you click on here, the data in the backend changes.
Okay. Because why I'm asking is I'm comparing with the Tableau dashboard. Tableau dashboard directly we used to connect to the data JDBC, connectivity, and we can talk to the directly database and pull it. So this intermediate layers does not exist in the Tableau. Just I'm trying to compare it to real time.
Right. If you compare Tableau, now we could compare with Lumira and Vivo, right? Lumira or Vivo Explorer.
Yeah, but that is JDBC directly. Yeah.
Right. But if you see, those are, you will have limited methods of interactivity. Like you cannot make so much of interactive reporting. So it's some of the features would be overlapping, but this would be more of a complex dashboarding. Now I'm sure that you cannot make this kind of stats with your Lumira or Tableau.
Yeah, Lumira, I don't think so. That is, I don't see Lumira is giving this thing. But Tableau, I think recent, it does, I think. Yeah, it is. Yes.
But for complex dashboarding, we need the backend Excel layer. If not, you can also directly do reporting without the Excel layer. So that's where the Vivo Explorer and Lumira will come into picture.
Oh, okay. Without Excel directly we can go.
Exactly. So that's how those tools will enable self-service for the end user.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So now the next tool available in Vivo is it is called QAS. It stands for Query as a Web Service. So using this tool, you can convert your Vivo reports into XML format or into a web service, WDSL. Okay, WSDL, Web Service Description Language. So if you want to feed the data to a third-party system which can understand only XML language, now you can use this tool QAS, and you can convert your Vivo report into an XML format and then send the data. Okay, so that's the purpose of this tool QAS. Then we have tools like LiveOffice. So using this tool, you can integrate your Vivo reporting with Microsoft Office products. Meaning, you can directly embed a Vivo report into Outlook, into PPT, Word document. So it's a great advantage. Like let's say two clients are communicating about something about their business. They don't need to put some static data, so they can embed a live report into email or into PPT. You are giving a nice presentation to your client. So you are talking about the sales trend, etc. Now you have created one PPT where you are showing a tabular data and also some chart, a pie chart or a column chart. But now again you open the same PPT after 1 year, 1 month, so that those statistics are not relevant because the data has changed. But now with LiveOffice, you can embed a live Vivo report into this Microsoft Office product. See here, when I click on new, here there is a LiveOffice. If LiveOffice is installed, you can see your LiveOffice menu. Simply select it. I will add a Webby report here. So for simple analysis, you don't need to log into a separate tool. You can directly interact with the MS Office product, Outlook, PPT, Word document, Excel. So this would be very convenient for the users. So that is the purpose of this tool, LiveOffice. So the next tool what we have is Vivo Explorer or SAP Lumira. So these tools will enable self-service for the end users. So using these tools, end users can themselves do their analysis without depending on IT for every simple analysis. Okay, so Each tool is intended for a different purpose and for a different end user. See, Webby is mainly for the ad hoc reporting, mid-level interactive reporting, data analysis. Crystal reports is mainly from the printing. Dashboards is from visualization and interactive reporting. Explorer will enable self-service, so end users can themselves do their analysis without depending on IT for every simple reporting requirement. Then we have a tool called BO analysis for OLAP or Office. Two tools are there. Now earlier this tool is called as Voyager in 3.1. Now with these tools you can do multi-dimensional analysis. Okay, so for example, my meaning like slice and dice. With the backend is like OLAP systems like BW or Hyperion. If you have a backend OLAP system where now you can do hierarchical reporting, you can slice and dice. Now these tools are good for uh, analyzing large amount of data with your hierarchical reporting with slice and dice kind of features. So that is the purpose of this tool, view analysis. Now if you see Webby, it's mainly from the ad hoc reporting. When you have large data and now hierarchical reporting, Webby is not so great. So this tool will answer the hierarchical reporting and the slice and dice features which we get with the backend systems like OLAP, systems like BW or Hyperion. See, I would like to insert a Webby report here. This is not a static report. As soon as you open this email, I send this email to a client. Now, as soon as the client opens this email, there would be a refresh button. As soon as you refresh, the email will bring the live. Within the email, you will see the live data from the backend. So that is called live office. Obviously, this will not be used for complex reporting, only for simple analysis. But still, it will give you a lot of flexibility for the end user for your reporting needs. See, they just need to click on refresh button to get the live data into the system. Okay, there is some problem. Now, so this is the purpose of the tool live office. Okay, and then we have tools like LCM. What is LCM? Lifecycle management tool. Now to promote your objects, to transport your objects from dev to quality to production, so we use this tool LCM, lifecycle management tool, and then we have a to promote objects dev to quality, etc. Then we have called a translation management tool. So this is for language translation. And why we require language translation? Let's say, for example, we create a Webby report where we have given some descriptions in English. Now another end user opens this report in Italian. He's an Italian, so he should see the descriptions in Italian. So for that, we have to use this tool, translation management tool, to do the language translation. Okay, so that's about additional tools apart from the reporting. So did we cover all the tools? We were explored Fast Live Office, and there is a small tool with the name Widget, not so famous, but okay. So a small tool with the name Widget. This is a small extract of your BO report. Okay, so using which we will be constantly refreshing the database. Okay, so widget is nothing but a small extract of your BO report which will constantly refresh your backend. Let's say, for example, I want to constantly monitor some statistics. Let's say during the month end, data is changing for every 15 minutes. So you would like to see if there is any changed in your data. You can create a simple widget and place it on your desktop. Widget will automatically refresh and show you the data. Okay. So this quickly about what are the tools in BO, what we are covering. Now coming to the course details, as I mentioned already, we are covering SAP BO4 and BO XA 3.1, so that we are comfortable with both the versions. We'll see scenarios with relational RDBMS as backend. Okay, we'll see scenarios with SAP BW as backend, SAP BW and ECC as backend. With SAP HANA as backend. Okay, so we'll see this the three aspects of BO, very important, because if BW is backend, scenario changes. ECC is backend, scenario changes. RDBMS, you have to do a different modeling. HANA, you have to do a different modeling. So we'll see all these integrations with BW, ECC, HANA, and traditional database. Then talking about the course material, so you'll get the complete certification material, SAP BO 4.0 certification material and BO XI 3.1 certification material and customized documentation. Okay, so let me show you that documentation which is available. So if you go to this Dropbox, which is like a share folder using which you will be sharing your documents. Now if you go to SAP BO certification material, now you can see all the certification material. I am sure if you want to buy this certification material, this itself will cost you some $200. We have bought it from the vendor, so he will charge simply like $200 to $300 for the latest certification material. So you will get access to this complete BO4 certification material, and then we have 3.1 certification material, and then the customized documents where you can clearly see each and everything clearly defined, where to click, what to click. So you will get access to this material, customized material as well. So the course, after this course, you can go for a web certification. Then the course duration would be for 35 hours. It may go to 40. Okay. Now we are planning to start this batch from 9th October, 7:30 p.m. IST, which would be 7:30 a.m. IST, which would be 10 p.m. EST, if I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong. So this would be Monday to Friday for 1 hour each day. So that will go for one month, 10 days. Okay, 1 hour per day. And then each session is recorded. Recording will be provided to you as soon as the session is complete, so that you can review the session, you can practice, and then you get access to the server. Okay, 2 months of BO access, SAP BO server access will be given for 2 months. Okay, where you'll get XA 3.1 and 4.0. You'll get access to both the landscapes with BW and ECC backend. You will not get HANA backend. Okay, so if you want to practice on HANA backend, so that would be, please check with the respective team. Okay, on who you will provide your access. Okay, so that's about the server access, session recording, documentation, course timing, what we are covering in the course. prerequisites for this course would be, okay, so basics of your SQL, okay, and if you already are any working in any of the data warehousing products, then this would be the best product which you can learn, okay. So that would be the prerequisite.
Karthik, HANA server access you will not getting? Like
No, Kondal, that HANA is costly. So with BO training, you will get BO access, and with BW and ECC backend. So for with HANA, you have to pay additional amount for HANA.
Then we are not doing any modeling with the backend. Just we are focusing only on the BO without doing any modeling.
Yeah, we'll assume that the models are already created in BO, and then we'll create reporting on with the HANA with BO4 on the HANA.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, because HANA access is very costly, so that's the reason. But you can talk to whoever it is, Priya or someone.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's about quickly about the course details. Any questions, Kondal?
Nothing, Karthik. It's good. Only we have to see that. I don't know. Priya didn't share that what is the cost, and I thought